Good evening, friends. Settle by the fire, where the flames cradle our brightest memories. Hear the gentle crackle, like an old lamp flickering to life, lighting the past. Tonight, I'll share Clara's story, a woman who found a kerosene lamp, not just glass and metal, but a spark of her youth, her family, and kindness she nearly lost. Clara was 62. She returned to her hometown in Michigan to clear out her grandfather's house after his passing. The house stood by a lake, old, with a sagging roof and a porch tangled with wild grapevines. Inside, it smelled of dust, hay, and her childhood, a scent she hadn't noticed in years. Clara hadn't been here in 30 years. She wandered through rooms alive with the past. The kitchen, where her grandpa made cocoa. The living room with a worn rug. In the attic, among boxes, she found a kerosene lamp, glass, with a tarnished brass base, one they'd lit together in her childhood. Clara wiped it clean, and the faint gleam of glass took her back to the 70s. This lamp was their beacon, a symbol of evenings when her grandpa taught her to find light in the dark. In the 70s, when Clara was 13, she spent summers with her grandpa. He, a farmer with weathered hands and kind eyes, always smelled of earth. At night, they lit the lamp, sat on the porch, and he shared stories of his youth. "Light's not just in the lamp, Clara," he said. "It's in what you give others." Grandpa fixed neighbors' plows, shared crops with the family across the road, never asking for payment. Clara loved helping him, proud when the lamp burned steady. But one day, she nearly forgot his lessons. In the summer of 1978, caught up with school friends, she refused to help Grandpa deliver vegetables to neighbors. "That's not for me. I want to leave," she snapped and left. Grandpa didn't argue, but that evening he lit the lamp and said, "The world's big, but light starts at home." Clara didn't reply, but his words sank deep. That spat changed Clara. She spent less time with her grandpa, dreaming of cities and freedom. She moved to Detroit, became an interior designer, built a career. Evenings with the lamp and Grandpa faded. He wrote letters, simple, on yellowed paper. "Clara, come back. The lamp's waiting." She replied briefly, busy with projects. When her grandmother died 20 years ago, Clara came to the funeral, but left quickly. Grandpa passed last winter, and she missed his goodbye. A client order took priority. Now, in the attic, she felt a void. She'd lost not just her grandpa, but his lessons about kindness, light, and the home she left for a dream. By the fire, Clara held the lamp. Its glass was cool, but the memory warm. She lit it, and a soft glow filled the attic. Clara was 13 again. She saw her grandpa, his earth-scented hands, their laughter as the wick caught fire. But behind that was her regret. She'd forgotten him while chasing a dream. In an attic box, she found a tin can. Inside were her childhood drawings, Grandpa's letters, and a note written before his death. "Clara, you were my light," he wrote. "The lamp reminded me of you. Carry light wherever you are." Beside it was a photo. Clara and her grandpa on the porch with the lamp. Clara cried, but the tears were bright. She realized her grandpa always waited, even when she was silent, and his lessons still shone. Clara didn't sell the house. She fixed the roof, set the lamp on the porch, and every Saturday lit it, remembering her grandpa. She started helping neighbors, sharing crops, fixing their fences like her grandpa. Clara wrote a letter to him full of words she hadn't said. "You taught me to shine." It went into the can beside the photo, her vow. We sometimes lose our light, but we can kindle it again. What light will you share today? Thank you for sharing this evening by the fire. Subscribe for more stories that brighten the soul.